Citizen Zombies, if you already know your horror films, you know there are a lot of slashers out there. While a lot of horror fans seem to just gravitate towards the well-known and the well-loved franchises such as the Freddy movies and Jason movies and pictures like that, there are Fright fans out there that need more. That like to go deeper than just what's on the surface or what's already in your face to see what else is just lurking there in the shadows, waiting for the perfect time to bury their shiny, wooden-handled axe right in your chest.
Damn. I left my cigarettes in the bar. Do you have one? What's wrong with you? Why don't you answer? What are you doing?
That's where horror flicks like Edge of the Axe come in, to round out the need to absorb these obscurities and to have a gaping wound pounded into you without question or care. Speaking of getting hit hard with a sharp object, the killer in Edge of the Axe hits their victims pretty ferociously when they are hacking them up, and you can almost feel the force behind it. If you look very fast and closely, you can also see that the axe in those scenes is also made of some kind of foam or rubber or whatever too, but still, I think it ended up being effective either way. If you're hungry while watching Edge of the Axe, it also serves up plenty of plates piled nicely with broiled red herring for you to nibble on as you try to figure out who is the one donning this Michael Myers, Jason, out of work and balding William Shatner mask and chopping them up for you as an appetizer. Ask for special condiments or garnishes because we're not putting them on the menu. Something bad is going to happen to this woman here at the car wash, isn't it? Yep, called it. How fitting there's a red cross on the window of the vehicle that this woman was killed in. I guess I can't be too mad about my electric bill. This boy bought me this nice new clean shirt.
Gerald?
Yo, Brock.
You leave without saying a word. Come back whenever you want.
Well, I went to Patterson this morning to...
I don't want to know. What do you got there? Some more of that crap that wastes electricity? The last bill I paid almost killed me.
Hey, don't worry about it. The only thing I've got over there is some tools and a change of clothes.
And this afternoon they brought another one of those electronic contraptions.
My new computer? All right. Oh, yeah. Hey, this is for you.
How can you be upset when someone spilled Nesquik strawberry on the floor? Alright, maybe it wasn't Nesquik strawberry then. Why should he turn off his PC? Maybe he was in the middle of playing King's Quest IV or something. It was released the same year as this movie. Just saying.
Yesterday afternoon in Patterson, a woman was murdered. Slashed to pieces as she went through the tunnel of the car wash.
How awful. Listen, I'm taking off with Richard. We'll grab a bite to eat on the way.
Turn off those confounded machines that you always have on.
This is the opposite of what this old guy thought about Gerald buying him the shirt, and he still isn't upset anyway.
Hey, how do you like it?
I hate it.
So? Why'd you buy it for me?
Look, I didn't buy you anything. For every $200 that you spend at the May Company, they give you one of those attractive freebies.
I love you, old man.
I think this is almost as terrible as the most annoying sound in the world.
I got this one, ready? Maria, a 1, a 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Maria, Maria.
Maria, Maria.
Oh, you were so sweet.
You were so sweet.
I like to play with your Tita.
Play with your Tita.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Guys!
I want to see this jackass's wife if he only married her for the money.
What? That's all you have to do is wreck your wife's car. Imagine what she's gonna have to say.
No, Laura, it's always the same thing. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Every time we go out, I feel like a kid with his mother.
Tell me, how much older than you is she?
Too much. Why I ever married her? I mean, she wasn't too fat or too thin or too short or too tall. Just too old.
Well, you can say that again.
She was just too old. No, the beauty of Laura was in her bank accounts and her stocks. And once I got my greedy little hands on those, I was hooked.
So she bought you a pickup truck so you could chase after cockroaches and fumigate rats.
One of these days, I'm gonna fumigate her.
Could only help.
That's true.
This is a shitty excuse to be bad at an arcade game.
Pretty good game.
Thanks. I guess you might say I'm an expert at this.
Oh no, you made a lot of mistakes.
Well, that was only because the joystick is loose. And besides that, the program misses 2 beats every 4th frame. Never mind, I don't think you'd understand anyway.
That's his wife? Okay, yeah, he just married her for the money.
I saw you talking to Neb's daughter.
She's a very nice girl.
I should have known.
Oh, don't start that shit again. What, I can't even talk to another woman without you getting upset?
You haven't got a chance. Besides, her father would kill you.
Well, speaking of Nebs, are you feeling a little guilty, Laura?
Oh, come now.
Well, you were on a boat with him all day. What, you want an older man now?
I'd rather not discuss this any further in front of your friend, okay?
Jimmy? My dad needs you down at the dock.
What central terminal is he talking about? Does he mean a server? Or a LAN? Or a local LAN?
You can ask it anything you like.
It's incredible.
And not only does it follow instructions, but if it doesn't have the information you need in its memory logs, it automatically connects itself to a central terminal.
Don't worry, I wanted to ask his computer the same question.
Why did you ask it?
You probably won't want to know.
Yeah, but I mean, it reads right here, data incomplete. What the hell did you ask it?
I asked it if you were gay.
Today on the next episode of Red Herring, the chief of police goes to investigate this guy with a hand plane of murdering the prostitute from earlier, and he basically gives himself away.
Roderick! I went by your shop. They told me you were working here today.
Oh, how are you, Frank?
I'm okay. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
All right.
I guess you heard what happened to Rita Miller last night, huh?
Yeah, the milkman's kid told me.
Roderick, do you have a little something going on with Rita? Rita had your name and number in her phone book.
Oh, shit.
Dumb bitch loved to cause problems. Just because I slept with her once, you thought you could blackmail me. I paid her money.
$100, huh?
That's right. That's why I told her not to come around the shop anymore, because my wife was getting suspicious. I never saw her again, and I'm sorry about her accident.
Yeah, that's the thing, Broderick. You see, it wasn't an accident. We found bloodstains all over the ticket booth at the railroad station. Rita Miller was hacked to death with a sharp, wide-bladed instrument, just like the one you got in your hand.
The first time you sit through Edge of the Exits and Zombies, you might be lost. There are plenty of curveballs this film throws at you with all of the different characters and situations, as I feel that it tries to keep the viewer on their toes guessing who is the one dressing up like a mouthless Uncle Fester and murdering everyone. Edge of the Axe does a pretty decent job at distracting you from who it is until literally the final frame, but once you figure it out, unfortunately it's kind of lame and obvious at the same time who the killer is. Edge of the Axe is a fun one despite it trying a little too hard to keep the villain's identity under wraps, because the characters are mostly selfish idiots and you kind of just want all of them to get whacked for even existing. Fire this one up and get connected to the central terminal. You won't regret it.
I know what the problem is. What? It smells like shit.
We've looked everywhere. We even looked in the eaves of the ceiling. You see there's a dead bird up there or something. Sometimes they make their nests up there.
Oh, it might be a couple of rats trapped beneath the floorboards. Oh, you got a strong smell in here. Oh. Couple of rats. Smells more like 100. Here's your steak. God, I can't stand the smell. What do you keep up here, Mike?
We use it for storage.
Storage of what, shit? Oh my God.